Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's liked, commented, and subscribed. Your support means the world. We're growing this little community one story at a time, and I couldn't do it without you. Today's story is intense. A new mom kicks out her mother-in-law after discovering she secretly DNA tested the baby. Yeah, it's that kind of story. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments what you would have done. Let's get into it.
Am I the a-hole for kicking my mother-in-law out after she secretly DNA tested my baby? I've been sitting on this for a while, and I need outside opinions before I go full no contact with my husband's family. I, 29F, just had my first child, a beautiful little girl named Lily. She's 4 months old now, and honestly, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. My husband, James, 32M, and I have been together for 6 years, married for 3. We met in grad school, got married after a cross-country move, and finally bought our first home last year. Lily was planned. She was very wanted. James cried during the ultrasound and couldn't stop smiling the day she was born. But there's one dark cloud hanging over what should be the happiest time of our lives. My mother-in-law, Karen. Yes, that's really her name. How poetic. Karen has always been judgmental. She's not mean in the obvious way, she doesn't scream or throw tantrums, but she says things with that fake sweet tone that makes your skin crawl. The type who'll compliment your cooking and then say, "It's so brave of you not to use butter." You get the vibe. Before I got pregnant, she'd drop little comments like, "You know, James was such a beautiful baby. I hope your genes don't mess that up." Or, "Our family has really strong features. You'll see when the baby comes out." I thought it was passive-aggressive nonsense, and I ignored it. But then Lily was born, and everything changed. At the hospital, Karen came to visit and barely acknowledged me. She went straight to James and Lily and said, "Oh, she doesn't really look like you, does she?" She laughed like it was a joke, but I was still literally in a hospital gown, bleeding, exhausted, and holding the baby I just pushed out. It cut deep. At first, I chalked it up to postpartum hormones. But over the weeks, her comments started piling up. "Her eyes are green, that's weird. No one in our family has green eyes. She has your lips, I guess, but not much else. She's got darker skin than I expected. Are you sure it's just your grandfather that was mixed?" That last one especially hurt. My grandfather was Black and Native American. He passed before I was born, but I grew up with stories about him. Lily inherited his eye color, and honestly, I think it's beautiful. I told James it was bothering me. He said he'd talked to her, and that she was just being Karen. But then it got worse. One afternoon, Karen was visiting and offered to change Lily's diaper. I was in the kitchen when I heard her muttering, "Definitely not James's nose," and, "Let's get a better look at those ears." It made me feel sick. A few days later, I noticed an envelope on the hallway table. It was addressed to Karen, but had been delivered to our address. The return address? A paternity testing lab. My stomach dropped. I opened it. Inside was a DNA test confirmation showing James is 99.99% the biological father of Lily. I froze for a second. I felt heat rise in my face. I walked straight to the guest room where Karen was folding baby clothes and held the envelope out like a weapon. "What the hell is this?" She barely blinked. "You should be grateful I put James's mind at ease," she said. "You can't be mad at me for being cautious, it's not personal. It's just, women these days." Women these days? I lost it. I told her she had no right to do something so invasive. She swabbed my baby's cheek behind my back, and sent her DNA to strangers because she didn't trust me. Karen rolled her eyes and said, "Well, now you know the truth. What's the harm?" I told her to get out of my house and that she wasn't welcome back, not around me, and not around Lily. James came home mid-fight. He was stunned but supported me. He even said, "Mom, how could you?" But I could tell something was off with him. Like a shadow passed over his face when he looked at that envelope. Later that night, I overheard him on the phone with Karen. He was saying, "She didn't mean to blow up. She's just really emotional right now. You know how she gets." He was apologizing to her. That's when everything cracked open. James admitted something to me that night. He said he had started to wonder a little. That Karen had been asking questions ever since Lily was born. He claimed he never believed the doubts, but they got in his head. I asked him why he didn't come to me. He just stared at the floor and said, "Because I was scared." What if it wasn't mine? I needed to believe it, but I also needed proof. I felt like my world collapsed. My husband didn't trust me. My mother-in-law violated my baby. And now people are saying I should just be glad the test came back clean, as if my daughter's existence needed to be proven to anyone. I've gone no contact with Karen. I've told James we need counseling if he wants to rebuild trust. I'm not sure where this marriage goes from here, but I know this. My daughter deserves to grow up in a home where she is loved, not doubted. I am not going to explain my child's skin tone, eye color, or ancestry like I'm defending myself in court. And I will not let anyone, even family, gaslight me into thinking I overreacted to a full-blown DNA betrayal. So, am I the a-hole for going nuclear and cutting off my mill after she secretly DNA tested my newborn?
And that's the story. What do you think? Was the mom right to go no contact, or did she take it too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your takes always bring the heat. If you enjoyed the drama, hit that like, tap subscribe, and join the Snitch Mode crew, because around here, we don't stay silent. And remember, in Snitch Mode, snitches get stitches, but subscribers get stories. Thanks for watching, and hey, enjoy your weekend. You've earned it. Catch you in the next one.